Hey, good after 5:30 p.m. Central Time, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Hemi tick, how to prevent it, and why does it happen? Well, we know that the lifters have been upgraded with larger needle bearings, and I have a question. Why is the 6.2 and the 6.4 Hemi, the 6.2 Hellcat Hemi, they both call for 0W40 motor oil, but the 5.7 Hemi calls for 520. Why the big difference? I don't know. I've had about 10 5.7 Hemis, and one of them had like 100 idle hours, 29,000 miles, already had cam and lifters. And I had some high mileage ones of 120,000 miles. These ones were serviced by Goodyear and for the county here in Texas, and those motors never had been apart, and no tick. So what's the problem? Is it the oil? Is it the idle? I don't know. The 29,000 car I bought from GSA, the feds, did they not change the oil? I don't know. Didn't have records. So I'm doing an experiment right now. I'm going to show you, and I'm looking for comments on this. So what we're doing, instead of 520 on my 5.7 Hemis, I'm on 530. And it's working. It's been 6 months. I've driven in the 30-degree weather, high 30s to 90, and no improper viscosity information has come across. After these 5,000 miles, I'm going to go with 540 and see what happens. Just for grins, just for experiment. I go with Mobil 1. Mobil 1 has been good to me. I go with Mobil 1 and everything from my cars to my air-cooled machines. Air-cooled machines go 15W50. My collector cars, 1971, they go with 15W50 as well, Mobil 1. So, that's my experiment. That's my question. Why does a 6.4 and 6.2 0W40, and why does the 5.7 only have 520? That's pretty thin. I understand there's tolerance, but why would the tolerances be tighter in the 5.7 with 10.5 compression ratio, and the 6.4 with close to 11, 10.9, whatever it is? I can't believe the tolerances would be that much different. It's almost the same motor except for compression and displacement. So that's my ticket. I am going to start changing oil at 5,000. I was 6,000. I'm going to 5. Going with a quality oil filter, either Wix or Mobil 1. Also, if you are in a municipality and I have a lot of idle on a police car, those are gonna burn. Those will burn you on the motor anyway. So I recommend going by display on the steering wheel. Go to the EVIC display above the steering wheel. Get your idle hours or your total hours, and go by those hours. For example, let's say you go 30 miles an hour average, because the vehicle mostly is in the city, and so like I was saying, if you went 30 mile an hour average most of the time, but you go to your EVIC display on idle and it shows 166 hours. Well, that 166 hours is equivalent. 166 idle hours is equivalent to 5,000 miles driving at 30 mile an hour. So those idle hours are burning you. So I recommend changing it at those hours, those idle hours. Gotcha. And you might want to do a combination of hours. Let's say, or miles. You could make a combination. Say you put on 2,500 and you put on 80 idle hours. Well, you put on 2,500 miles on the odometer and 80 on the idle hours. Now you're at 5,000 mile equivalent. So anyway, like I said, I did my cars with 530 of the experiment. Since the 6.4 and 6.2 use 0.40, I'm going to go 5.30 and see what happens. And that's all I got for today. Please comment, and more importantly, please subscribe. That way I get full credit for making an effort to make a video for you guys. And if you also click on the bell, then you get alerts when I have another new video coming up. My next video is going to be about indestructible, non-stainable grout or non-grout for your next tile job, a flooring tile. Also could probably use it on showers. I'm sure you could use it on showers. So I'll get back to you on that one. And Merry Christmas if you see this during the season, and God bless.